welcome back to my channel. It is your good sis Jatan with all things Jatan, and as promised, I'm giving you guys a update on like my health and wellness journey. So I like to start back in the beginning. Growing up, I was very skinny, like teeny tiny. And it wasn't until I suffered a lot from migraines. Like, I had migraines very bad. I had bad menstrual cycles, things of that nature. And I just felt like as I got older, they got worse. And come to find out, my mom had migraines, and then they eventually went away. The last time I had migraines, well, to help with my menstrual cycle, even though I wasn't actively doing anything, the doctors was like, oh, okay, well, let's put you on birth control. That'll help that. The birth control caused me to have migraines every day, so that didn't work. And I found out that the two had something to do with one another because I went to the doctors for my migraine, and they were like, are you on any birth control? Yeah. So that's just like a little backstory. But I didn't start gaining my weight until I started working at my job. I used to work at the state hospital where I lived at, and then I took on a desk job. And at the state hospital, I had the worst eating habits. We ordered out all the time, things of that nature. And when I started working at a desk job, we had like a cafeteria downstairs, and I would be tired all the time. So just to even be able to stay up and focus on my job, I would just be snacking on anything. Like, my favorite was the peanut M&Ms. And I was not the best at like drinking fluids or anything like that. So the older I got and the more I tried to have different lifestyles as far as like a wellness journey. I've done Herbalife, I've done low carb, I've done keto. The main things that each journey is going to tell you to do is hydrate. Make sure you hydrate. So something that was easy for me to implement was drinking more water. And I started seeing results. I started noticing the appearance in my skin. Even though I didn't have like bad acne or anything like that, it just made me look more vibrant, more alive, like skin more flush, things of that nature. I remember just growing up, when I started gaining my weight and getting on a bigger side, I got all the way up until like 286 pounds. I wouldn't take pictures. I hated wearing anything that showed my arms because that was like an insecurity of mine. And now it's just like to the point to where I could care less. Like, I'm starting to see like my collarbones and everything like that. And just to be completely transparent and honest with you, a lot of my journey has not been full throttle me working out. A lot of what I've done to lose weight has been like unintentional, meaning I've done intermittent fasting, and when I'm fasting, I don't deprive myself. If I want a cupcake, I have a cupcake. We went to Nothing But Cake was it last weekend or the weekend before, and I enjoyed Nothing But Cake. If I want a cheesesteak, I'm going to make me a cheesesteak. But I'm mindful. I will count calories, but it's not something that I do all the time. And the only reason why I do it is because I want to make sure that I'm remaining in a calorie deficit. And I'm telling y'all here firsthand, I'm down to, when I got on the scale this morning, 195. So my first goal was to get under 200 pounds. So to go from 286 to 195, I'm super proud of myself. Now, like, my next goal is to be down to 185. So I'm gonna have to be rearranging my goal very soon. Another thing that I've noticed recently is that my appetite has changed. Like, I don't have an appetite. And when I was thinking about it, like, what in your life has changed to where you're not hungry even after fasting for 16 hours? So that's the fast that I do. I fast for 16 hours. So for 16 hours, I don't have anything. I don't consume anything that has any type of calories. So I mainly have like water. I have tea. As long as what it says 0 calories, that's what I can have. So when I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, well, what have you done differently? I have been wearing my waist trainer consistently for the past week and a half. And for some reason, things about waist trainers have been popping up on my timeline. So I've been seeing people say how it suppresses their appetite, things of that nature. And y'all, I really believe that. Like, instead of fasting for 16 hours, my days, sometimes I'm fasting. Yesterday I fasted for 20 hours. Today I fasted for 19 because I'm literally not eating until I'm hungry. I make sure that I stay hydrated, things of that nature, and that's what I stick to. Intermittent fasting has been the easiest longevity wise. You know, anything you do, you're going to have to be able to maintain. So Herbalife and things of that nature was costly. Like, so you mean to tell me I gotta pay $160 for this program? I'm getting results, but I still gotta buy groceries, and I still gotta, so that didn't work for me. I will buy protein just so I can add in my protein, because now that I'm like in the maintenance stage, I really don't even care about losing more weight. I just would like to tone. I want my stomach to be on flat fat. And one of the things you can't do on a health or wellness journey is spot train. So when I was losing the weight that I lost, it was coming from here and there. Like, one of the things, I'm going to insert some pictures throughout this video. The first place that I noticed it and was my face. My stomach just always looked big during the process. So now that I'm like wearing my waist trainer, and I was trying to show y'all when your good niece was talking and she took over, so I cut out. So I make sure at the end of this video I stand up and show like my results of my waist trainer. I ordered 2 because I'm horrible at returning things. So the very first waist trainer I got, y'all, it wouldn't even touch. It wasn't even touching. It wasn't even saying hello. It was about this much space for it to even close. So then I was like, okay, well, let me order the next size up, and that worked for me. So I've been adjusting that. So my goal is to be able to get into like my next waist trainer. You want to keep being mindful of that. And from people, I just thought that it helped with like my posture. I never thought of like all the benefits that come along with waist training. But everybody that I see that has gotten a smaller waist from waist training, they all say how it has helped them. Eating clean has helped with that. So during my intermittent fasting, I eat as healthy as I possibly can. I love salads. I love greens. And I'm going to start documenting, because I want to be as transparent and honest with y'all as I possibly can. I don't get bags of salads. If I get a salad from anywhere, it's like Cava or something like that. I would love to start having them more at home, just for the simple fact that it's cheaper. It's cheaper for me to meal plan. My kids love salads. Everything that I eat, even for me meal prepping, they eat it. There's no such thing. So I said today I plan on going to stock up on like my proteins, my meats and everything at like Costco or Sam's Club, and then just getting the sides and everything to go along with it. And that's a testament of like my kids. They will eat exactly what I eat. I season according to our liking. I add butter. I use butter. So during my window, I'm not conscious of, oh, this is not healthy. This is not healthy. Like, I don't do all of that. Like, I kept this process as simplified as possible. A couple months ago, I went and did my wellness assessment through my job, and my blood pressure was perfect. My cholesterol was perfect. Everything that they check for to make sure that you're healthy was perfect. The only thing that came up was my waist size. And that's because for my height, I'm 5'5". I shouldn't be the weight that I am according to statistics or whatever. So that was something that came up, but your girl is out here with the best of them. So that was something that I was like, you know, seeing everything, green sign, green light, flash for everything else. I was like, okay, well, honey, she gonna get this weighs down, and naturally it's going to come down the more I lose weight, the more conscious I am. The times that I'm not a go hard intermittent fasting person, I do give myself breaks because I feel like your body needs time to reset and not get so used to certain things, because the more you do things, sometimes your body's like, okay, well, I don't need to do anything. So it's during that time of the month I will not focus on intermittent fasting, for the simple fact that I'm like, okay, during this week, let me reset my body so that when my cycle does end, now the results and the water weight and all that will be gone. Like, it'll be obvious or whatever. So that's how I track those things. As far as like my water intake, because that was a big thing for me, I make sure that every hour I'm guzzling as much as I possibly can. I eat ice. That's something that I stay on. So I'm constantly using the bathroom. So I just, like I said, made it so easy for me. I took a little bit of everything that has worked for me in the past and just incorporated it in this process. And the main thing is, you don't have to deprive yourself. I don't have to do low carb. I might do that to, get the ball rolling, to get a good start on things. However, I found that as long as I remain in a calorie deficit, your girl is good. And that's what has been working for me. So, like I said, I don't count my calories. I don't do all that stuff on a regular basis. I do it as much as I possibly can, because I know how much I pretty much eat the same things. So I know how much calories are in certain things. Like when I go to Chick-fil-A, the little mini biscuits are off the chain. But what I've been doing is getting the egg white grill, because it's 290 calories and I'm finding that I'm fuller longer. Like the first time I eat today was around 11 o'clock and I haven't had anything since, and it's 150. So, I go for things that have like high protein or high fiber. So I track just so I could be mindful of how much that stuff has. When I do eat things that contain sugar, I do find myself wanting to snack on it more. They did not lie when they say like that stuff is addictive. When I cut that stuff out, I don't crave it. I don't think about it or anything like that. But every now and then you want a piece of chocolate. You want those type of things. So I just wanted to come on here and share with you all that. Like I said, I've lost over 80 pounds. I've been able to maintain it. I don't work out every day. I've actually increased the amount of times that I'm working out now, because it's getting ready to be hot outside. And now that I live in Georgia, everybody down here thick. Everybody down here thick. Like, I feel like I don't blend in. And they wear crop tops. They wear all that. So I just want to feel as proud as I am, the way that I feel now, and get back to doing the things that I love and enjoy. Like, I'm able to cross my legs without looking like I'm about to bust or explode. Just wearing different things that fit me better, like seeing my collarbone and things of that nature. Yes, I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys. You guys know that I'm very transparent. I try to respond as soon as I see a message from you guys. So if there's anything that you will want more information on, I'm going to link, like I said, the links to where I got my weight trainer from. I'm also going to include the app that I use to do intermittent fasting, and I use it just as a calendar. It'll let me know like when my fast has ended, when I'm getting ready to start fasting again, my water intake, and it's all just for my mental. So I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys. And like I said before, I'm going to get back to vlogging more, and I'm going to also bring you guys along for this journey as well. See you in the next one.